This song is Avalon by Al Jolson, and it's been played by so many great jazz artists. The few of my favorite versions are the Benny Goodman trio version of this. Django Reinhardt had an excellent version, and just about every jazz artist. Sonny Stitt had a burning version of this tune in the early 50s that he played. So it's been a standard that's been around a long time and played by just about every major jazz artist. So let's run over the chords real quick. G minor 7th for 2 bars, then C 7th for 2 bars, and then an F, 4 bars, then again C 7th for 4 bars, and back to F for 4 bars, then to D7 for 4 bars, then G minor 7th for 2 bars, up to B flat minor 6 for 2 bars, and then an F for 2 bars, then a D7 for 2 bars, G minor 7th 1 bar, C 7th 1 bar, and F. Okay, the chords last a long time when you're on them, so it's a pretty cool tune that way. The melody, right up the scale. To the F, and again, right up the scale. Okay, then bar 9, you have a pickup with a C note and then an E, and again, right up the scale, and then descending. Now the interval of a 6th, the C to an A. Once again. Then it stays on the A for the D7th, the 5th, and it goes up the scale again. Then a D to a G, and right up the scale to B flat. Now the last 8 measures, bar 25, starts with a C note and goes through the notes of the F chord. C, to F, to A, to C, all the way up to high E, and that's the 9th of D7th. And then a B flat, which is the 3rd of G minor, to an A, which is the 13th of C, and then F, which is the root of F. Okay, we start with level 1, where I just go over the bass root note and the melody. Okay, so we can really get to hear what the bass root note sounds like against the melody. And it's a great way to start any chord melody or any song. Just play the bass root note and the melody. So I go over that. In level 2, we add chords and some passing chords, using diminished chords as passing chords. So I'll show you how to do that. And then level 3, we use an up-tempo tempo, and we use a lot of right-hand rhythm. Going to show you how to let your right hand go and use your right hand for rhythmic phrases that work well with chord melody at up tempos. So let's move on to level 1. Before we dig into level 1 of these chord melody arrangements, let's take the opportunity now to learn the chords, to internalize the chords by playing them together with a metronome. Let's do this before we move on to level 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so play along with these chords as many times as you like. You can loop it forever if you want, until you're really comfortable with the chords. And don't forget, once you learn the melody, you could play the melody along with me playing the chords. You can use this as a backing track for playing the melody. Okay, before we dig into level 1, let's learn the melody to the song by playing it together with a metronome. Do this as many times as you like until you really internalize this melody. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so play this as many times as you like. You can loop it and really make sure you have that melody in your soul before you move on. And don't forget, once you learn the chords, you can use this play along and play the chords while I'm playing the melody to really ensure that you have the chords and melodies internalized. right, Avalon, level 1, the breakdown. We're using the root bass notes and the melody. So a G minor 7th is your first chord. We're using a G note, and we play the melody. We have the pickup. To a C, right? C in the bass and the melody. So there's the root G in the melody, C. Right, now we go to F. It's a quick C 7th, back to the F. C, right up the melody. See that little scale with the C in the bass. Back to the F with the A, C, F. Now we're going down to D. You can use an open D as well. Now a G in the bass and then a G melody to B flat. Back to F, to D, to G, C, F. Okay, so taking this root bass note approach on this song really helps us to outline the chord melody arrangement. Okay, so once again, we're taking that melody with a G in the bass, C, right? And then to the 1 chord, the F. To a C, back to the F. Then again to the C 7th. The F, C, F. Now we're going down to D. All over D 7th. To G, up to B flat. And then to F, the 1 chord. You could use it here. To D, to the 2 chord, G minor 7th, to the 5 chord, C 7th, and to the root. Okay, it's a great way to start with a chord melody, playing just the root bass note and the melody. We're going to fill in the rest, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But take your time with this one. Make sure you're getting the melody right. Make sure you're getting those bass notes right. And make sure you're hearing the relation between the root bass note and the melody. Very important way to start these chord melody arrangements. All right, let's move on to level 2.